If you use a debit or a credit card, you need to watch this because criminals are targeting food drive-thrus to steal your information and drain your bank account.
Men are charged with conducting a criminal enterprise accused of copying drive-thru patrons' credit cards and racking up more than 50 grand in fraudulent purchases.
It was astonishing to me how they could do it so quickly, too. And then that was the last time I used the card before the charges started showing up.
There even was a criminal crime ring that stole over $50,000 from customers, and they would constantly target you and drain your accounts and steal your money.
Said Ramadan handed her card back, and a few weeks later, she noticed someone used her card to charge $400 worth of fast lane groceries at the family fair on Kalamazoo near 60th.
And I have never shopped at the fast lane.
Police say the second tap sent a $10 to $20 payment straight to his bank account.
After that, I've told my children, you can be chewing off your own arm. We are paying cash.
It's something we've all done hundreds of times, paying at the drive-thru with a credit or debit card.
It was astonishing to me how they could do it so quickly, too.
Mary from Brookfield doesn't want us using her last name, and after being a victim of identity theft at the McDonald's across from Brookfield Square, who could blame her?
What time I went through the drive-thru, and I had the receipt, and then that was the last time I used the card before the charges started showing up.
The last place with a legitimate charge was McDonald's in Brookfield. Police linked the theft to a drive-thru worker, 23-year-old Lachey Wallace, accused of stealing the identities of 4 other customers as well. According to the complaint, Wallace told police she learned about the scam from a McDonald's co-worker.
Now, she learned this from another employee because they've been doing the same things, and it's spreading across the country that these employees can steal credit card and banking information of customers.
It's pretty simple and so fast you'd never realize it. The drive-thru worker takes your debit or credit card, quickly takes pictures of both the front and back sides, then runs it through the register and hands it back. That gives them enough information to place orders online. In this case, food deliveries, hotels, even cell phone bills.
After that, I've told my children, you can be chewing off your own arm. We are paying cash. I'm not buying food with credit anymore.
And this is spreading all across the country fast.
It's one of my more often picked up requests.
But not everyone is loving it. Not after yesterday's very public arrest. DoorDasher Jeffrey Bradley saw it while picking up an order.
One of the victims in this case came to the department and said, I've got this suspicious charge on my debit card.
Assistant City Administrator Christina Durr says police watched a drive-thru employee double charge guests.
He was obviously able to see the suspect using customers' cards to process their valid McDonald's transaction and then tapping his phone where the application was set up to be able to process those transactions.
Police say the second tap sent a $10 to $20 payment straight to his bank account.
Now, the second method, these criminals are actually getting really slick. They're setting up Square accounts and payment processing accounts, and then they tap the card as they're making your payment on their phone and quickly deposit your money in their bank accounts.
The victim that initially reported this to us had those alerts set up and was keeping a very close eye on the transactions.
Are asking people to check their accounts for a transaction that looks like this during any recent visit. Or says 19-year-old employee Giovanni Blunt is facing a felony fraud charge.
And because the scam is so effective and sneaky, these criminals are making big profits. They're even getting organized. And this criminal crime ring stole over $50,000.
It's no surprise if you get cheated out of a fry at the drive-thru. But who knew Hamburglar was manning the window? Bad jokes aside, these are the 3 men who, according to the Kent County Sheriff's Department, took at least 90 pictures and videos of customers' credit cards while working drive-thrus at 4 McDonald's, 2 on 28th Street in Wyoming and Cascade Township, 1 on Baldwin in Jenison, and a 4th on Leonard Northeast in Grand Rapids. It happened over a couple months between November and mid-January.
And he scanned it and then he set it down. And I thought at the time, okay, maybe he's taking an order of someone behind me because it happened to be at the lunch rush.
She said Ramadan handed her card back, and a few weeks later, she noticed someone used her card to charge $400 worth of fast lane groceries at the family fair on Kalamazoo near 60th.
And I have never shopped at the fast lane.
Investigators who said they've so far identified at least 14 victims, alleged the fast food fraud ring made more than $50,000 worth of fraudulent purchases in-store and online, including airline tickets.
Never in your wildest dreams think they're going to steal your information. I have kids at home. This money was needed. It was grocery money and bill money.
Now, this scam is so diabolical because many people are in a rush, especially if they're going to fast food restaurants, and they might be going back to work and they're totally unaware that their information was stolen and actually money is being withdrawn out of their bank accounts. Now, one of the ways you need to protect yourself is setting up alerts, especially on your bank account, anytime that money is withdrawn. This is how one of the customers found out immediately that this scammer stole his money. So you want to make sure that you have these alerts on all of your bank accounts. It's absolutely free with your bank. Also, you really need to monitor your credit. See if you can set up alerts, because even with those criminals that set up a crime ring, they were even charging airplane tickets. So even with those alerts on your credit card, even on your credit, you can stop it before it gets started. And preferentially, you want to use your credit cards, if you can, over your debit cards, because your debit cards is like cash. So that money comes straight out of your account. But when it comes down to credit cards, they need to process that payment and you can stop it quick. Now, with my elite credit system, we use smart credit, and it has fraud insurance up to $1 million to protect you and your family. And Money Manager actually have account notifications on all your bank accounts. And users of my elite credit system, like Greg, was able to remove a collection within 12 days. Now, with the scammers using your information, you will start to notice all these little items popping up on your credit reports of misinformation, because they're starting to apply for credit. So if you see that on your credit and need my help, the link is in the description of the video and in the pinned comment section if you need to remove negative items or misinformation off your credit report, because that's a clear sign of identity theft. Furthermore, these scammers sometimes just take your information and sell it on the dark web or to other criminals that use your credit information and your debit card information to continually drain your accounts. You want to make sure, if you have that going on, you need to get a police report, because sometimes it doesn't stop immediately and you want to notify your bank. And with getting that police report, anything in the future that takes place, then you have it recorded, because these criminals just don't stop. And when they get their hands on your information, especially with your credit cards, it can keep going, or even with your name. Now, if it constantly keeps happening to one of your bank accounts, you might have to close that account down and make sure you have multiple bank accounts and not just keep all your money in one account. And you may need to lock your credit reports. Those many times is free to do that directly with that credit bureau. So hopefully this information is helpful. If you have questions or comments, leave it in the comment section. More detailed questions, you can go to my website and all your questions go directly to my cell phone. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned.